This is a time of Jayanti is about speaking of Sri Krishna speak to his great Buddhi Arjuna. This is 5,000 years talk, 5,000 years ago. This Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters and 700 verses. So we're gonna read chapter 9 and chapter 9 and verse 22. Ananya sintayantu mam hija naha parasyati prasati tisam nitya viyoktanam yoga chimam bami aham. Ananya, having no other objects, Sitanyan taha, centrating, mam on me, ye, those who, yanha, persons, are you pasati, properly worship, isam of them, nitya, always, adviyuktanam, fixed in devotion, yuga, requirements, simam, protection, bahami, hearing, aham, I. Translation. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. From what's purport? One who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours a day. Being engaged in devotional service by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshiping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendships, and surrendering wholly to the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of spiritual potencies, which make the devotee perfect in self-realization, so that his only desire is to achieve the associations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee undoubtedly approaches the Lord without difficulty. This is called yoga. With the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back in these material conditions of life. Sima refers to the merciful protections of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. And when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to the miserable condition of life. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
So, talking about Bhagavad Gita, how powerful this is. This is my copy who is 21 years old. This is from Bangladesh. First time when I come to Bangladesh.
Wow.
And I probably bought it in Dhaka, in a temple in Dhaka. So, but then that time, I was like running here and there with the friends, religion, and learning why. I have too much question that, like when I ask, the preacher, something, and different, I'm in Christianity, but it's different branches. So, like I jump from here to there, but then one day I have this Bhagavad Gita that when I start reading, I just like feel guilty, like, oh, what's inside here is like talking to me. So like what is Prabhupada is saying that I'm never gonna be died. I'll always be with my books. So Prabhupada give me that opportunity to learn about Krishna. So what happened in the beginning, I just like ignore this. I just put it in the side. But then when I started going to the temple and I started reading this, every time I read, I was crying, like, So when I telling him, when we gonna be stop eating? Because in here, it's saying that animals also have soul. So we're not supposed to kill them and eat them. So I was like, when we gonna start vegetarian? And we said, okay, we start this every Sunday, we don't eat. And then of course, like, every time you still coming back and forth eating. What's the point? Just like a pig who is like good shower and then also going back to the pond, dirty pond, and will shower again with dirty water. So it's just the same thing like what we're doing every time. So one day I will like, okay, I have to stop this. So I said, okay, I started buying new pots. And I tell him that okay, if you guys don't want to, I will cook myself and then you cook yourself.
Very nice.
So anyway, he said, okay, give me 1 month. So give me 1 month and then I will cross the river. That's what he's saying. So that time he invite all his friends and then one month he had time and then after that then he also quit. So that's what Prabhupada is very merciful. He also have an example himself that when he's trying to write this translation in Damodar temple, every morning one pujari is hearing someone is crying. So Prabhupada is that's the Prabhupada who was crying there and asking help for the Goswamis to help him. So that's what, if you like follow this example, like if you want to surrender to Krishna, you have to ask for the lotus feet of the Guru Maharaj. I mean, produce acharya, you have to beg them, please help me to come to Krishna. So that's the thing that we just simply be like a dog. That's what Prabhupada is saying. We just be like a dog that we have to be loyal to spiritual master, beg him, please help me to serve you. So only in the feet of the spiritual master we can open our eyes. That's what I'm seeing earlier. I was singing earlier this Jiva Jago. That's what Mahaprabhu is saying, that wake up, sleeping soul, wake up. You've been sleeping for so long in the lap of Maya. So I'm here. Who is your friend? Only me. That's what he's saying. So, you promised me when you are inside your tummy, your mommy's stomach, that you're gonna worship me. But by the time you come out from your mother's stomach, you forget everything. You forget that you promised to me that you're gonna worship me. So in whole Bhagavad Gita, everything is here, but the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita is only one, that Krishna is wanted you to surrender to Krishna, to worship him and serve him and be his devotee. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu came just to wake us up to these clutches of Maya, that we have to give up everything and just surrender to Krishna. And he guaranteed that at the end of our death, we're gonna come to him. So he promised that, and his promise is always true. So this the verse that I really like, 9:34. Man mana babam bhakta Mataji Namaskuru Mamibay siya si Yok Taibam at Mamamat Praneha. Engage your mind always in thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being complete, absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So that is promise of Krishna. That's you always serve him and be his devotee. And surely, and there is a saying there that even like in the time of your death, you'll be, in your bodily, you will forget him. He promised that he will come and bring you back to him, even you forget him by the time that. That's the promise for his devotee. So, Prabhupada, I'm thinking like what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna talk about. But Prabhupada is, I keep on repeating this lecture of Prabhupada, saying that just repeat what it is in the Bhagavad Gita. Just keep repeating what it is in there. So I'm just repeating what he's saying, that, always ask for help from previous acharya, and definitely you will come to him. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Spoke from your heart. Very nice.
Thank you. I'm not joking.